counter for Kufra, just to make sure that Terran's Revenge, Terran's Fury, as well as Ball itself doesn't get.
Dicky is always a thing. It's always a thing. No matter like your team doesn't have that many CC, but to deal with the Dicky is still like a nightmare with the alarm bomb. It's so annoying. Like the auto alarm bomb, you just walk in and then anyhow you get the damage. Like, where does that come from?
Exactly.
You know, it's
and it follows you as well, like a little.
And especially in the second spells of Dicky, it's really
reverse time.
The reverse time can lock you down in a place.
Yes, especially if you comboed with Kadita as well. But the thing is, I thought that PSG.RRQ would probably pick up the Diggy because the opponent side EVOs Esports actually picked out the Minotaur. So here we have the finalized lineup for EVOs Esports, and that is going to be Lunox, Minotaur, Harith, Lapu Lapu, as well as Arkai. Nothing out of the ordinary.
Wow,
Esmeralda.
This is gonna be the first game of Esmeralda today. Esmeralda, Frost Moon Shield, Stardust Stand, Failing Star Moon, all these spells. The people saying that Esmeralda is good because he's so versatile. She can play tank, she can play the damage sometimes, and also the support, because every single spell of Esmeralda is useful.
But the thing is, Xyclopz, there is 3 tanks of PSG.RRQ. There is 3 tanks. How are they going to play this out?
Yeah,
this is not something I see very often. Maybe they are not going to put Esmeralda as the tank role. In fact, Esmeralda is going to take the time to farm as much as possible.
Yeah, let's
and
do some quick intro first before we go in. For EVOs on the red side, Lapu Lapu by Soul. The JPL play Arkai, Odium Bambi on Lunox, Ace Minotaur,
Welcome to Mobile Legends.
The Potato on the right.
And on the other side, flip side, PSG.RRQ. Let's take a look at their final lineup. With Lemon playing as Esmeralda. With Vin, that is playing as Kufra. I am Jago, that is in a candidate of MVP. I will tell you guys more about that later. I am Jago, that is playing as Selena. Liam, that is on Grok. And Tuturu, that is on the tank shredding machine, Carry. With the spinning light wheels, you should not underestimate Carry at all. In fact, with all 3 heroes of PSG.RRQ, all 3 of them being tanks is definitely that just probably means that they are going to play an early game aggression. We have seen early game aggression with 2 tanks, but we don't really see that often with early game 3 tanks aggression.
Yeah, that's true. A very good point. That 3 tanks from PSG.RRQ. Wow. The first one we're gonna go in is Grok. It's so easy to play a game with Grok. He can take a lot of damage, and when he do that,
till the enemy reaches
it's quite easy for the second line opener to find some great angles to go in.
Exactly. So
Grok is more like a time buyer for the fighters.
the laning phase is about to begin. But pretty much seeing I am Jago playing as Selena here in the middle lane, possibly with either one tank.
Yeah,
and it does look like it's going to be Kufra.
Grok got very high damage in the start. Look at that. Only one power nature can easily kill a creep wave. Meanwhile, in the middle is going to be Kufra solo.
That's weird. I was thinking that, Selena would actually join in with Kufra at the middle lane to get a little bit more EXP. But it does seem like he wants to satisfy and get the buff a lot earlier than, anything else possible.
Well, for your information, this is the first time that these 2 teams fight each other too. And now let's take a look at the first team fight. Barrier has been set up. But Ace almost falls out. So now he got away with a very low HP.
A really good steal of the buff coming in from Grok. Exactly what a Grok should do. Just dive in right in the face of the enemies and just spin. Deals a great amount of damage, and you will just deny them all of the EXP and gold.
Yeah. Top lane, Lapu having a good time farming. That's but I kind of surprised Lapu alone were under level than PSG Lemon.
That is weird, right?
Yeah, that's kind of weird. I mean, Alone supposed to have like more experience than Lemon and Liam, but Lemon and Liam already level 3.
Exactly. I believe that it was just a push to try to get the buff was one of the reasons that they got it.
Selena Abyssal Arrow didn't hit anyone.
A little bit more of the wizard boots coming in on Iron Jago as well as
Turtle
Lemon.
resurrecting
Pretty much
soon.
understood now that Lemon is playing as the pseudo tank, pseudo mage role at this moment of
I
time.
risked with a bit synchro vision for the first time in this game, but it missed. But right now, PSG.RRQ. The way PSG.RRQ say is they are very strict to their timeline. They have their own timeline on doing things. For now, they do, and they are very good at making objective done. So to stop PSG.RRQ, you might have to be brave and try to contest them whenever they try to do some objective. For example, going for
Initiate
turtle or
retreat.
something like that.
Here's the thing, I believe that EVOs Esports is pretty much telling each other that, you know what, just let them take the objective, slowly play it out, and if time allows them to, then bring down one member one by one, and just let Labu just far more away at the top lane. That is free
Oh
farm.
man, coming out first with the power nature spin, dropping quite low for Team EVOs, but still hanging on to the fight in the middle. Then Liam walking away, Grok about to go down with that. Look at that, the first blood belongs to Carry. How is that even possible when PSG, all players are dropping so low? Double kill for Carry, just too strong.
And just like that, 5 men of PSG.RRQ is congregated in the middle lane and now stealing the buff of the enemy's team. EVOs Esports have absolutely no way to defend this buff and just giving it away. One to Iron Jago and one to Liam.
Oh my goodness, the way that Iron Jago using his Phantom Step in order to just get through all the walls and stuff are just perfect timing and also the angle. Once he lands, he already in a perfect position to start attack. And now what happened bottom?
JPL pretty much is under siege, but hold on a second as we do have Soul rushing out with the Chieftain's Rage, trying to find 1 versus 1. Lemon a little bit overestimated himself, dealt quite a lot of damage to himself by the turret, but in the end, Lemon did manage to turn the turret around because of all that shield that she's able to generate and get that kill onto
PSG.RRQ
Labu.
was super strong, man, in the first 5 minutes of the game. 2,800 gold difference between the two teams, and that is the item
Turtle
update.
resurrecting soon.
Turtle is about to come back. I think it's time for team. They have to contest PSG.RRQ. If they lose this Turtle, the goal difference will getting bigger and bigger, and it will be hard for them when they get into the mid game for Team EVOs.
At this game, it doesn't seem like EVOs Esports has a very reliable split pusher. They do not have anyone that can, clear waves fast.
No Hayabusa.
Yes, no Hayabusa is one thing. Well, Soul does have can throw his swords. We can have a power of order brilliance coming in from Bambi, but why would you want to waste that? Or even Synchro Vision. Why would you waste that?
Oh, start with the arrow from Selena. They might dive in, will they? But they decided no, because Minotaur is on his rage. If you go anyhow, go in, get stuck in Minoan Fury, pretty much dead, no matter how strong you are. But look at that first. Grok not that far away, spinning around with the power nature. They decide to go in. Lemon and Esmeralda. This is the reason why they pick Esmeralda, can tank and deal the damage at the same time. Spinning around for Esmeralda. It's time to go for the turtle.
The turtle will now retreat into his den, but Bambi goes in the power of the order chaos, and just like that, Chaos Darkening is just gonna be retreating himself. Bambi, in the middle of everything, tries to go for Cosmic Vision. He won't be able to get himself away for now, but Ace, in the middle of everything, Selena gets the kill onto Minotaur. Finn, just like that. No, actually, Lemon is the one. And with the 3-man tank composition, we'll be able to get the 2 men that is the most important of EVOs Esports down just like that.
Frost Moon Shield, Stardust Land, Failing Star Moon, all the spells of Esmeralda just save her. Just now she was so low, but do you see the armor? It was this big. The armor of Esmeralda is too much.
It's huge.
This hero is OP.
Wait until we come to the mid part of the game, whereby you can't even see her health points. It was all full of shields.
Yeah, Selena missed the arrow, but I don't think that would be a fight. Liam stay in the bush. Vin come in. Kufra is ready to go for the Tyrant's Rage. You need to be careful about that. Bouncing ball first, and then Selena long range shooting arrow. Didn't hit. Nice dodge throw. Turn on to the ball. Waiting to go for the Tyrant's Rage. But they all fall back. They might come back in again from the sideway.
Liam just gonna back himself off, and of course gonna bring down the barrier right in the middle side of the lane. And Vin was trying to go for a blind snipe into the bushes. Unfortunately, no one is within that bush. And you know, Tyrant's Revenge is just gonna be wasted just a little bit. And JPL was able to sidestep that Abyssal Arrow in just a small little step.
I kind of go in once again, but keep in mind that Kufra still has his ultimate, the Tyrant's Rage. And just one good clip from Kufra. Then follow up with the Selena long range arrow, and that's what I'm talking about. This is gonna dive in. Esmeralda, see how soon he can turn on into the balls. They spend too much time to kill that Kufra. However, his teammates and the Kufra teammates coming in and trying to go in. Carry being man that they bought so much time for the carries until he plays so easy and killing everyone one by one. Look at that, and now dropping quite low. Selena got him. Oh, even Esmeralda got a killing spree right here. I'm not so sure that Esmeralda is a tanker or the damage dealer.
Pretty much a best of both worlds coming in from Esmeralda. He got the Reaper as well as the Lightning Truncheon, so gonna deal a lot of damage.
Man, PSG.RRQ coming into this grand final is so strong. The way they play, the procedure, and also the individual skill, especially Lemon on Esmeralda, is really, really good. As we always say that PSG.RRQ, the playstyle, people saying that it might be a bit boring, you know, 4 guy playing around 1 guy, but it always work. Then why do you have to change?
At the bottom lane, PSG.RRQ will be able to knock onto the second tier defense tower, and just like that, it is going to be down, and we have a fight incoming, and JPL to go down low.
Oh my goodness, look at that, and now shooting in a long range Selena. EVOs. And what I worry about what I worry for team EVOs is the carry, already level 11. Meanwhile, EVOs not even 2-digit level.
Exactly. Potato, Soul, and Bambi, you're all at level 9, all level 8 respectively. Calamity Reaver coming in on the Potato is gonna help a little bit when it comes to damage right now, but I don't think that it is partially enough to get any kill against RRQ for now.
Oh, look at the armor.
Yeah.
Wow.
Absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. This is the main reason why people ban out Esmeralda. In fact,
actually, Esmeralda haven't been banned that much.
They should. But here's the thing.
And most of the time, Esmeralda being ignored in this tournament, you think?
Yes. For some reason, in this tournament, Esmeralda was not picked up that much. Esmeralda is a great hero that works almost just like the Croc. You know, you're able to face yourself against your opponents due to the fact that you have a lot of shields.
Yeah.
But the thing is, you need to pre-prep yourself with all the lane creep. And in the meantime, the Lord knocks onto the first door, and here we have it!
Yeah, man, dropping a Simon Force is trying to break in for the first time. This one dropping half already for the Parrot top team. EVO's unstoppable carry diving inside. However, he being shut down by one of them. Carry is still there and just gonna kill everyone, slay everyone one by one. The game might end here so fast. Woo. Wow, EVOs got so many homework to do after this game, to be honest.
Man, oh man, unfortunately they do not quite have that time to do that homework. They have to go with it on the fly, as this is a best of 3 tournament. After all, the grand finals between RRQ versus EVOs Esports. The switch will happen soon, but in the meantime, let's talk a little bit more about what EVOs Esports is doing wrong.
The fact that they have to play 3 games in the semi-final, especially playing that long, that helps PSG.RRQ seeing every single bit of Team EVOs.
Correct. And also fatigue will be coming in and hitting right onto EVOs Esports. So many games in one day. Kimi will be banned afterwards, and so will Kaya. Lunox will probably not be banned. Maybe Grok, maybe Kufra. We'll see eventually how that is going to work out for EVOs Esports. They only have one final one. The first BP will go to PSG, right? So RRQ will have the first pick on Grok if Grok is not banned. Lunox, I don't think that they would pick the Lunox. That's my speculation. I don't think that they will pick the Lunox.
Oh,
so
Grok
banning
now
the Grok-
finally.
Your team
There we go.
is
This is
picking.
actually the first time that a team banned
Cooper.
Grok out of the game.
Your team is
we
picking.
always see Grok. Grok
Correct.
is the most picked hero in this tournament.
It's understandable, and so is Kufra. By far, if I'm not wrong, Grok as well as Kufra has a 100% BP rate. They have been banned and picked 100% of all entirety of this tournament. And if I'm not wrong, I do not have much statistics. But
My
Kufra
goodness.
is always banned, is always picked. So right now Grok is banned. Kufra takes over his place. In the meantime, EVOs Esports will want to probably get the Harif and the Lunox. We'll see about that.
Claude and Lunox. Okay, okay.
Your team is picking.
But I don't think that would be a problem for PSG.RRQ. They were so confident in the previous game, giving away EVOS and Lunox, and but
just need an
it might be
early game.
different because EVOS banned out Grok already.
Correct. But
Grok
Esmeralda, though,
yeah.
yeah.
Grok is some
Yeah.
kind of hero that
Your
can
team
annoy
is picking.
the back line of your lineup so good by with the barrier and also the wild charges. Playing Lunox without Grok in the game would be the dream.
The thing is, they did ban Grok, but Esmeralda is a pickup coming in from RRQ. And
But there's no
remember I
good
said
tanker, isn't
that
it?
here's the thing. What I'm thinking of is that Esmeralda is a tank of this game. The
Okay.
thing is, she whittled down
Minotaur.
shields. She don't care about
Your
shields.
team is
And the
banning.
main thing about Soul, or rather the main thing about Claude, is that shield when he uses most of his skills. When he does go for blazing duet, he's living off of the shield. He deals damage to everywhere around him. And in the end, who will be the one that receives the damage? It's probably going to be Esmeralda. And it doesn't really matter to her anyways.
Oh wow, yeah, that's a good point actually. And
Your team is
Piggy
banning.
has been banned out from RRQ after the pick of EVOs Esports going in for the Minotaur. So they don't even mind, they don't even care about the time journey coming in from Diggy to counter against
you
Minotaur.
are saying that PSG.RRQ is going to use Esmeralda as a tank. That means the one who need to pilot Esmeralda should not be Lemon.
I don't think so.
So the
I
Lemon just
don't-
gonna move. Maybe
Team is
Lemon just
picking.
gonna play Harris on this one, dropping some Sam and Force and
would-
using his
Hayabusa.
individual skills
Your
for
team
with
is picking.
with that reduced cooldown thing.
Correct.
You know,
I
and
will
just-
assume that is going to be the case. Here we see
having a high.
another
I
tank.
like that one because it's obviously the PSG.RRQ is still need
for the
the
triple tank.
initiator, someone who go in and carry
Hi.
once again.
So here's the thing,
Your
with the
team
pickup
is
on Claude,
picking.
carry is open up because they can't pick another carry. So going for a triple tank lineup in this case
Franco.
is fine as well.
Oh, okay, yeah, great. I mean, this is something that
That is
you,
a very
you have to
confident
do when you already fight by the book, when you playing out of textbook but you still losing. So it's time to get out of the box. Get something like this. This is something I never see EVOs picking this hero before. I have seen PSG pick Franco once, but this is gonna be the first time that EVOs pick it.
It makes sense now. It does make sense that Franco is being picked out. The reason that Esmeralda is able to make so much space, remember that I told you, is about the fact that he needs to pre-prep before he dives into the enemy lines.
Yeah.
He has to pre-prep by going into the lane creeps and literally sap out all the health to return into shields. And that is when you don't see Esmeralda's health. In fact, you see a
Welcome
entire
to
white bar,
Mobile
all
Legends.
full of shields. And that is when Esmeralda can go
5
in.
seconds till
JPL,
the enemy
that
reaches
is what
the
he's going to do.
battlefield.
He will go
Smash
in,
them.
hook Esmeralda before she even
All
charges up
troops
any of
deployed.
her shields.
Yeah.
And that is the
I
downfall.
mean, yeah, the way to kill Esmeralda is you have to burst her down immediately,
Correct.
something with the execution spells that kill immediately without dealing some small damage. The poke won't work. And well, we are in the game. I guess we don't have time for intro because the first fight about to start now. Going for the first bouncing ball for that win in the middle. It will still be Kufra in the middle, just like last game for Team PSG.
It does seem like this early part of the game is looking pretty well for EVOs Esports. They managed to get their current situation in the mid lane, and it's just going as per normal. A very passive gameplay, and here we have going in. They are going in to try to steal the buff. In the end, they managed to. Minotaur escapes with the buff on hand, and Odir, Bambi, and Ace will return back to middle lane and continue with their farm.
Something good. This is a good news for the Singaporean side that they start the game with a buff on Minotaur,
And
but
so does
we have to, we have to see if he can do anything with that buff. Esmeralda, Lemon will still be getting hooked back to the tower. Very nice super front for dash. The first blood goes to Team EVOs Esports. However, they PSG.RRQ get back immediately with Kai killing.
It's a 1-for-1 trade-off as they lost Esmeralda for the potato. They lost Esmeralda for Hayabusa. I don't think that is a worthy trade-off, but it doesn't matter because it's still at the early parts of the game. EVOs Esports can still come around, be really hot-headed, and might still find a way to fight the game.
I feel like PSG.RRQ is one of the cool hated in the game. Let's take a look at the knock-up here. Iron Jar goes in. Arkai, he didn't even have a spin around, but that would be enough for Arkai. Just keep on hitting it. Finn dropping so low. He doesn't have a bouncing ball, but he got away. Jumped across the turtle. Nice go in, broke up. Look at that play from that Finn with very low HP. He give assist to his teammates. This is just outclass.
I don't understand why the Hayabusa actually teleported over to his eastern shadow, and he missed out the opportunity to actually get that kill onto Kufra. If he got the kill on the Kufra, maybe, just maybe, his fellow Minotaur wouldn't have went down. But in the end, it doesn't really matter.
That was fancy footwork. He playing it like a Cristiano Ronaldo in here Mobile Legends. You see the wind move in Kufra just now. It was too much.
It is way too much. Tuturu currently with low amounts of mana.
And now they are setting up a gang one more time at the bottom lane. Ladies and gentlemen, are you guys ready for another fight here? Going into the NC, trying to get the piece out. Farming gold experience on the raid station, but nothing much.
Now that Bambi has got her buff, Lunox will be able to unleash Chaos Darkening without the fear of losing any more mana. In the meantime, down in the turtle, we sense a little bit of blood coming in.
Oh my goodness, here we go. Minotaur, what are you gonna do with that? He already used the storm jump, so he doesn't have any storm. Can he release them in on theory? But his teammate is about to close out. Drop them Simon Force. Hyrid doing his job so well. Iron Jungle, not bad though. Iron Jungle falling back just a bit. The Reddentes comes in with Hayabusa using Quad Shadow and also the Shadow Striker. All dropping low. S in the race theory, but there's nothing he can do but just run away from the whole team of PSG.RRQ. That ends with a victory of RQ once again.
With a turret destroyed at the same time, with Carry all the way at the top lane bringing that down. So currently with 5-2, with 2,000 gold advantage for PSG.RRQ. 4 minutes in, and it does seem RRQ has got a pretty decent lead coming in for this round.
It's true, man. 5-2 game score like this. But not a big difference. Oh wait, look at that. Finn about to get caught here. Can he turn himself into the bouncing ball? He jumped away. Oh wow!
The final hook
right at the body. Yeah.
Man, oh man, is pretty much seeing Kufra as dead as a nail, a doornail, whatever it is. Right here.
Not bad.
Well, middle lane turret is under siege right now. Potato with a really low HP. But what exactly is he gonna do?
Chan is still wide open for both teams, you think?
Sorry?
The Chan is still wide open for both teams, I said. Yeah. And now they're dropping quite low for the turret. They are about to go for another round, hanging out the river. Maybe come here for a fishing or something? No. They are here for the fight. Get into the bush, Liam.
About time. In the meantime, bottom lane, Claude did manage to get himself away from the grasp of Esmeralda for the time being. Middle lane turret will go down soon with 10 seconds onto the clock. for the turtle. And this could be a
Turtle
fight for
resurrecting
EVOs
soon.
Esports to turn things around. And they have a nice hook right on the Vin. And of course, the Zaman Force being tackled down right now. And the Hurricane spin right on top of ODF Babby, completely unaware. He's not able to do anything at this point in time. And there comes the order, the power of the Order of Brilliance to get himself away. But a falling Star Moon coming in from Lemon. But so, dealing damage in drips and drabs, deals it down the Esmeralda.
Luckily, they still got one back. Esmeralda died. He sacrificed himself. The Lemon, the star of the team, stays in the front line and died for his teammate. But the problem for Team EVOS right now is they are unable to fight carry in a team fight. If you cannot spot carry, she will punish you one by one, decrease the cooldown, do it again and again until nobody left.
It literally just slits the throats of every single tank in that opposition side. Right now, we do have a sneaky devil going around here, and his name is going to be I Am Jacob. Sort of the hepatitis is going to be unleashed, and here down the blazing duet.
Oh my goodness, dropping a time on force already. Can you do something about? It seems like they want to. EVOS, you want? Oh my.
They want no corps involved in this fight. And they try to bring down the turret, bring down the turret, but that's not gonna happen as Finn charges after the Tyrant's revenge. They are waiting for that moment of time to push straight in.
Time to go in for the turtle. Are you guys ready for another team fight? Franco already released his hook, but he didn't hit anyone. Airball jumping in, jump storm on them. Money come and gone, but Minotaur will always come back for you. Here comes the bouncing ball already. Just to be immune from all the spells. PSG.RRQ just setting up the tempo once again, getting ready for the next round.
Not looking good, as it does seem like Claude is slowly farming himself back up into the game as Esmeralda got a death from him. And of course, the bottom side turret will go down. Potato is trying to push up right at the top lane. He does have the Northern Shadow teleport too. He used that and back to the Western Shadow. He is not currently stuck in the between of everyone. He has no choice but to bring out the Shadow kill.
Yeah, at least let me deal some damage before we go down, you know. That's kind of sad. See? However. Okay. Have some ping. Maybe it's time to do some objective. The game is slowing down. PSG is using that Liam to be a bait. Kai getting attacked so much from that Claude. Almost goes out by time for revenge. Going in. Oh, Tyrant's Raid. He already released it. Oh, not yet. It's time for the Tyrant's Raid from that Finn. Finn, drop it. He will never drop it because he died first. Forever stun. Forever CC. Hurricane Dash. All the spells already comes out. EVOS fighting back.
The Golden Rod is now picked up for Claude now, and they are going to punish PSG.RRQ as number one. They have missed 2 ultimates in a row, and sorry, not 2 ultimates, but rather the Falling Star Moon was missed, and so was the Tyrant's Revenge. That was the best time for EVOS Esports to change the tides and came straight at the opponent's side, and that was where Claude went in for the blazing duet.
Yeah, man, 9 to 8 games. So let's take a look at this one. Simon Ford already being dropped on. Has lain back. Tyro dropping down. That I can hear the crowd cheering out for Team EVOS. The home team is still striking back. PSG.RRQ is not going to cruising away with a victory for sure in this game.
The top lane turret has been destroyed by Hayabusa as well. In the meantime, Falling Star Moon coming in from Lemon right on top of it, baby. But of course, the power of the Chaos Darkening will be able to steal the deal. In the meantime, mid lane bouncing ball coming in right on the ace. He tries to go for Minoid Fury, and here we have Minoid Fury. He gets away. He gets away. Followed by a Zaman Force coming straight in. Hook misses. Soul goes in. Blazing Duet coming in from Soul. It goes back in again. He dies now, and that is going to be punishment.
He went in for the Blazing Duet. If he can release the full Blazing Duet, all definitely gonna die, but he doesn't, just like you mentioned during the draft, he doesn't have enough armor and HP to do so. However, this is actually the first time the Team EVO has taken the lead in this game. They were so far behind right from the start, but that's a good sign. You can see the light at the end of the tunnel.
This is really good, as right now, really good for EVOS Esports due to the fact that right now they have the advantage, 2,000 gold advantage. But here's the difference, RRQ, they still can turn things around due to the fact that their tankiness, the damage coming in from Harif, and not to forget, the tank shredding machine, Carry, can still do a lot of things for his team.
Man. PSG.RRQ never dropped a single game in the tournament in 2 days yesterday. no lose today. 2-0 and now 1-0. Let's see if this is going to be the first game that RRQ lost to a team in this tournament. Clash of Champions. Are you guys ready for the next team fight? Turn himself to the bouncing ball. So charging in with Arkai coming here. Lord, this is going to be first time. Lord, whoever secure this one gonna have like one lane definitely.
And here we have EVOs Esports. They are routing all around the extremities of the Lord's Lord. Here we have Finn going straight in. Tyrant's Revenge bouncing ball a little bit, and with the AoE covered down, but unfortunately not able to do much as Lunox brings him down and knocks onto the lair of the Lord.
Wow, man, we have seen some mistake made from RQ player in this game. You know, normally they tend to make no mistake in the victory game, but yeah, this is interesting. Can they stop Team Evo from doing law? They're trying to contest though. Esmeralda, the star player, goes in with Lemon trying to steal the law. Who gonna get it? Lemon, yeah, law has been slain. So RQ got it, and it's a disaster for Team Evo. However, Luno is still unstoppable. Double kill as well. Nice setting up by Minotaur with a jump stump, and now here you go, Harit. Already dropped the Saman Force, but not gonna make anything.
Fury sees Franco, and just like that, MVP for that round.
Wait,
definitely.
look at that! On top lane, already lost.
What? Top lane has went down.
Yeah.
Top lane has went down.
We never seen that. It must be
It must be
Hayabusa sacrificed himself for the top lane.
My oh my, and here we have Finn going straight in. He got the bouncing ball. Ace couldn't get himself away, but flickers himself right on time. Bambi is still around the corner. He does have power of the Chaos Darkening. He can come in. He can kill Tuturu. There we have it. Power of the Chaos Darkening. Just killing dreams and drabs. Right on Gary.
Man, legendary already. Lunok is the backbone of the team. Jumping in with Hurricane Dance, bounce back to the wall and look away. Very nice get away by Kufra. And now Harris comes in. Harris still can drop a silent force. It's the matter of the time when will he do it. But the Lord also being slain down. Coming in back in for Hayabusa using Quad Shadow. The ultimate is still there. He already used it. But where is he now? Now you see me, now you don't. But ooh, Finn almost got hooked back by the Franco.
This game is going to end up as a long game perhaps. The level 1 Lord went down, and we are waiting for the level 2 Lord to come down soon. But it's fine, as we do have Bambi, Soul, and Potato to take the time to farm.
Yeah, man. What's gonna happen? 14-16 game score, ladies and gentlemen. Harit, are you guys ready for the next team fight that's about to happen? PSG with Sai going in first. Esmeralda. Oh no, all the spells coming out. Simon Force also come out. Going in for the start and get shut down. Lunox, the legendary Lunox fall down real quick. Arkai spinning around with Hurricane Dance. It's time to back off, I think.
It's gonna be bad, but PSG and falling Star Moon.
Come on, Franco hooked in to the turret. Can they finish him off? Slam down, Franco. Ewart is still standing still. They are not losing in this game easily. They're trying to come back, crawling back bit by bit, even though the game is so hard for them. Hook somebody back in. It's Arkai, but it seems like he hooked the wrong guy. Arkai is too strong. Esmeralda got some chance, goes in, dealing a lot of damage and slaying down Franco. No, I'm sorry, it was Minotaur. Franco would have been the next one at least. And here we go, slaying now carry too. Here we go, 17-17.
And of course Bambi, he will be resurrected now. It is a 4v3, but a falling Star Moon right on Bambi. And here we have the blazing duet coming in from Soul, dealing damage right onto Lemon. He goes down, but there's a double kill coming in from Hayabusa. They turn it around, and now Tuturu is the one. Low HP. Bambi goes straight in with power of the Chaos Darkening. Damage is down, and of course Gary have to get himself away. Meanwhile, Kufra will have to go to the top lane and to defend the lane.
Oh my god, 17-20 game score, 40,000 net worth. Evo started to strike in the middle lane. They already got the top. They are trying so hard for Team PSG.RRQ to defend, and carry easily brought down the players of Team EVOS. They are not gonna giving up that easily, despite losing the top racks like long time ago.
As much as they want the turret is already at a really low HP, but they do not want to waste it anymore. They do not want to give a single soul.
Abstract, what's gonna happen? Look at that.
This is gonna be tough as Vin just goes straight in. Power of the Chaos Darkening coming in from Bambi. Just deals damage, but not enough because Vin is a tank after all. The Chaos Assaults just doesn't work out that well.
It's time to push in Abstract. They're doing some knockup and they're aiming for the tank. The first Simon Force, everything has been dropped. The cooldown reduced and he used that part to just kill him. Killing spree already for the Vin. It's time to push in. PSG.RRQ only just stepped away from the championship, but however, they were the one who lost already 2 set of barracks there.
It doesn't matter because the Death Seeker is available on the clock right now. It is about time as Zaman Force followed by the JBL rocking down Jacob. He will be able to get a corner dash to get himself away just one time. In the meantime, Jody maybe just gonna go in for the Chaos Assault, dealing so much damage, but Liam will be able to get the Hurricane Dash, followed by Potato with a Shuriken, brings him down, left with one. Potato just down to get himself right in, get the kill, right on the carry, and just like that, 3 against 2, Zaman Force still available. Jago gets himself back, stole right on the Jago, and here we have one last shot, and like that, Chaos reigns on
Oh
RRQ.
my goodness, that what a fight, and it's RRQ. This might be a fatal push from Team EVOs Esports, dropping quite low for the throne. Can EVOs do it? But RRQ has won. Let's go! Game 3!
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be game number 2, and 1:1. We are going for game number 3, and Xyclopz, I won the bet. We are going to 8 games for today.
Yeah, oh man. Yeah, I didn't even know it's gonna be like 2-0, 2-1, 2-1. This is actually the first time the PSG.RRQ dropped a game. And even though I want it to be 2-0 as I predicted, but at this point I would love to see game 3 because these grand finals are, even though the first game was so fast, but in the second game they have shown the quality of the game, and I feel like that in the third game is going to be a super, I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know as well.
Yeah.
Well, super I don't know is literally the word that I can only say out because
Indeed.
semi-finals, it is such a tough game already, and here we have to earn a
Just
tiebreaker.
when we thought that the game could
They go
gonna
for
be
a
Lunox
Grok.
getting picked again in this game.
Maybe they want to go for
I
a
think
Grok
so.
ban. I think a Grok ban sounds about right, which is what they did at the previous game, and well, they emerged victorious.
Yeah.
It could very well be the mixture of success.
Counting down,
That could be the chemical
6,
X.
5. Spending so much time and decided to ban out Kufra.
Fair enough.
EVOS let PSG.RRQ play Kufra in the past 2 games, but not anymore.
Not anymore. The thing is, EVOs Esports does have the first BP.
Yeah.
So there is still a possibility that they will snag away that Grok before giving it to RRQ.
Yeah.
But that would mean that RRQ will pick up the Lunox. But here's the thing, I don't remember RRQ playing a lot of Lunox as well, do you?
Oh, Hayabusa,
Oh, Hayabusa
no more
ban out. Back ban.
No
That's a
more
respect
ninja, please. No ninjutsus and stuff. You know, turn yourself into a lock or something. No.
Your
But
team
first pick
is
Grok
picking.
from Evo Joe. And what? And Lunox is going to be
Your team
Lunox
is
by
picking.
Lemon, the star player from PSG.RRQ, definitely.
Now that Cho is away, Lunox as well as Grok, what could possibly could they go for?
I think at this
they
point,
can still go Selena as a.
I think at this point, yeah, heroes and all this stuff is quite important. Player skills, yes, but the most important thing is ability to handle the pressure, and this is what esports actually give to the young kids. They give kids the
Your
pressure
team
that
is
they can withstand all that.
Quad.
Bambi.
Your
You
team
made
is
me
banning.
panic as you shadow picked the alpha right there.
It's gonna be carry, you know. If you cannot ban it, the ban carry against PSG.RRQ, they just pick it. Potato.
So
I believe that Potato is going to play carry in this one.
This is going to be another game whereby we will see a marksman against marksman game. Not every game you'll be able to see marksman. So
Claude.
I don't see the necessity for a warrior most of the time.
Your
Hellcut is
team
banned.
is banning.
PSG.RRQ should counter that with a ban of
Diggy.
I was thinking of
team is
Guinevere, but
picking.
okay. there's a possibility that EVOs Esports might want to go for Guinevere's deal.
Minotaur once
Your
again,
team
another
is
good
picking.
setup heroes by Team PSG.RRQ. They now got a 2 good setup hero for that Claw to release his monkey, the Minotaur and also Joe.
Esmeralda is still available for EVOs Esports to pick, and that will be the one that semi-counters the Claude. Or maybe would they go for someone else? They are missing off a single farmer, and that will be a warrior, typically a Thamus or a Leomord in fact.
Akai.
So an Akai is going to be picked up for that tank, and
Leomord.
Leomord is going to fill
Your
in for that
team
warrior
is
role.
picking.
2 to rule. Leomord last one. A knight on the white horses.
Either a tank or an assassin, or
Really?
even a warrior. The thing is, Cho can be a warrior slash a tank. But the
point,
thing is,
yeah.
there isn't much good tanks out there unless they want to go for Esmeralda again.
I think this one is going to be the tank, just like you said. But what we got left, what we have
Esmeralda is
left.
still available. Knowing them, they have played
Something-
Esmeralda in 2 games.
Oh, Franco. Okay, you show me Franco. I'm gonna show you the real Franco, straight from Jakarta.
My oh my. It is a counter pick of Franco from the previous game. Is Franco coming back into the
Yeah,
meta, guys?
I mean the fact that all these top team in the world are picking Franco, I think this hero deserves to be back in the meta.
I'm gonna stop playing Franco again.
Yeah,
I'm gonna stop playing Franco again.
Don't play with me then. I don't trust your Franco.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, once again, this is going to be the grand finals game number 3, rather the last game of EVOs Esports
Yes,
versus
sir.
PSG.RRQ. And here are the lineups.
Okay, me? okay. Eve was on a red team, so on Leomord, JPL on Akai, oh dear Bambi.
Welcome to
On
Mobile
Harit.
Legends.
Okay, Ace
5 seconds till
On
the enemy
Brock
reaches the battlefield.
and Potato on
Smash them.
carry.
All troops deployed.
And here we have from the other side, Lemon is going to be playing as Joe, Vin onto Franco. I am Jaco that is going to be playing onto the Lunox, Liam as the Raging Minotaur, and Tuduru with his trusty-worthy sidekick Daxter is Claude.
Alright. Fight right from the start. Here we go. 3v3 spinning around already. Lemon on Joe. Wow.
It's rather understandable at this point of time, and we do have a very passive gameplay at the start right here. So Ace as well as Bambi, they're just going to go for the buff, and so will Iron Jago and Vin. So normal buff taking, they take the buff, and then they come back to the middle lane, and then they go out to get some kills at the side lane slash
Yep,
off lane.
indeed. Oh, getting hooked back into the nearby the turret, slashing. So, in big trouble right now, being chased down. That's going to be the first blood by Lunox. Turn himself into the dark mode and then just shoot with a hell of damage. Liam jumping in with the jump storm. Top lane, oh dear, Bambi trying to get away. His teammate trying to go in and sacrifice himself for that, and has slain down Claude. Have a great early game. Franco missed, but it doesn't matter because they're still diving in anyway. Top tier turret, it doesn't matter to them. PSG.RRQ coming in this game with a rage. Full rage. Harit trying to stay alive. How finally Harit go down?
That is really sad. Even though Harry tried to play around with Chrono Dash, he wasn't able to generate enough shields that will be able to help him to divert attention. Damage wasn't high enough, shields wasn't high enough, and just like that, 3 men dove into the tower and successfully managed to get 2 kills from top lane and even Leomord in the middle lane.
Yes, sir. 3-0, 2 minutes part with 1.5k ahead for Team PSG.RRQ. Potato, bottom lane.
It is still too early to tell exactly who will be an ultimate victor yet. True that PSG.RRQ has got an early game advantage.
I like the skin of carry so much. The
yeah.
gold carry
I
thing.
think there's a Mantis or something like that. I can't see.
They're trying to go for the turtle. Ace coming in. Turtle
late.
has been slain.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Man, it's
Oh, no.
the timing is all wrong. Getting hooked back. Some more.
The Franco is going to be a counter against that Grok in the end. So Grok unable to do anything at the moment of time. He tries to leave but gets hooked right back into the faces of Vin.
4-0. The strike at the bomb lane. Lemon
gonna be
using his
sandwiched.
individual skills trying to get away from that, but he kind of stuck in Hurricane Dance. And now Potato, that's going to be the first kill for EVOS side. Come on, man. Give some noise for EVOS.
The 1,000-pounder coming in from JPL was able to get himself away right on time. And he will just, like I said, get away with just a sliver of health. And he will not submit himself more deaths to RRQ anymore. Right now, all they gotta do is to come together and try to bring down the objectives. It does seem like both teams, they enjoy competing.
Bottom lane. What's
lane.
gonna happen? Somebody gonna get ganked out, I guess.
It's gonna be Carry. Carry goes down as a Dragon Queen himself. Bambi does have the Zaman Force. Goes in for a little bit of a damage onto I Am Jago, but with that said and done, he will just fall back for now.
Yeah, right now, Grop just trying to chase down that Molotov, which is on the rage mode, setting up the barrier. But nothing much gonna happen. I think, top lane, something happened for sure. Grop is getting so close to Minotaur, but let's take a look at it in the middle first. They're grouping up on something.
It does seem like Grok as well as Harif, they try to go for kills onto Liam, or maybe even try to, get some space for themselves. In the meantime, it does seem like they will meet up against a huge group right now.
Wow! The wild charges gets through all the stuff, knocks somebody out, but nothing actually happened. No follow-up damage, but he lost his ultimate. Can they defend the top tier 1 turret?
It is going to be pretty okay due to the fact that they are only dealing with a Minotaur as well as a Claude. Not much of an issue for themselves, but who knows, maybe Minoan Fury will be the main issue. The barrier is just going to be erected right at the back of them, and I was expecting a little bit of a wild charge.
Hook from the sideway and got that Joe. However, Simon Ford is about to save the side. Harry has slain, however, Claude speaking about PSG. Nice get back. Harry with the cooldown reduce again. Spam a lot more spells and killing sprees, however. Oh my goodness, Jacko jumping in, getting shot double tailed, but it doesn't matter. Not that much damage. A lot of tanker is still here. And Ayam Jacko triple kill for that Lunox. 2-9 game score. This is getting worse and worse for EVOS.
EVOs Esports made a huge mistake, and one of the mistakes.
Explain what actually happened just now.
Here's the thing, JPL, he did a really good job when he's trying to separate the entire team of RRQ. He goes in for the Hurricane Spin because everyone just congregated together thanks to Vin. The Zaman Force was put out. Bambi is just doing all his dancing around. That is completely understandable. There's nothing wrong with that. JPL pushing everyone away, and Soul trying to catch up with whoever was pushed away. His Barbil, he didn't mount onto Barbil.
I see.
That is the main thing. They were counting on Barbil to deal that cleave damage, and even though it is still early in the game, Barbil can still provide that cooldown reduction, or rather that cooldown reset, and it could make a huge difference.
Oh my goodness, it's going to be another fight. The PSG stayed in the bush, man. Lemon, Vin is ready. Lemon revealed himself, trying to bait. EVOS, will they buy the bite? Somebody get hooked back. It's JPL. Luckily, he used Hurricane, then he sacrificed his ultimate in order to just get away from that.
A really good clutch coming in from JPL, but is it worth it? Actually, no, it's always worth it to not die to a bunch of enemies right here. They can wait it out.
He should not get hooked at the first place. Isn't it?
Yes, that's one thing. They make that two things. At this moment of time, the bottom lane turret will go down. So right now, EVOS Esports, they only have 5 turrets left. RRQ, they can play it out a little longer, or they can try to push down the top lane turret and then go for the turtle.
Oh my goodness, another big team fight coming up real soon. The Ace is big now, ready to do some power nature. Oh no, somebody, monster kill, Lunox spinning around. They have tried so hard and has slain front 4, even got some kill over there with the Leonard. Call out the Barbiel and cleave everyone down, has slain. However, oh my goodness, but one Knight White Horse cannot just stand the damage for the whole team of PSG.RRQ, man.
Well, the golden staff coming in from Tuturu with the blazing duet just melted down the entire team. They tried to bring down the top lane defense turret also. Lemon tried to destroy the entirety of that lane. As long as they get the first inhibitor turret at the EVOS Esports side middle lane, it is more than enough. They just want the turret. They do not want to play too far into the opponent's head, or rather be too complacent with what they're doing.
My god. That was... However, if you take a look at the the goal
Request
difference
backup.
not that it still can come back. You just
It's
need
bad.
2 more fights.
It's bad, to be honest. But
Yeah,
yes,
it's bad,
2
but
more
you just need
fights.
2 more fights. Come on, open the fight real good.
Vin, Vin has been doing a great job as Franco so far. He's opened up so much space, despite the fact that he's not like Gronk. But the space that I'm talking about really is just dragging in heroes. And no, dragging in heroes isn't that easy after all. And here we have Ace trying to get himself away. The tanks of PSG.RRQ didn't even care about Ace.
Yeah, but he's just hanging around. Let's see how they're gonna start the fight. Most of the time, PSG.RRQ is just gonna use waiting for
Divine Glaive.
the hook of that Vin. Maybe you better watch out.
PSG.RRQ is going to be really scary now. Divine Glaive is going to be picked up coming in from Lunox. Her damages is just going to be absolutely insane. Dominant Ice for Franco as well.
Oh, almost hit by the hook. If you got hooked back out, man, you're definitely gonna go down. It's time for PSG.RRQ knocking on the headwind sword once again. Attacking on the turret, all dropping quite low, has lain down so easy. The tank was melted down in front of the clock.
There's no way that he can do anything. Even Soul onto Barbil, he still played it safe. And here it is, RRQ still playing it safe. I do not know if whether this is actually an okay thing to do because they know that they are so far ahead. In the meantime, Vin just gonna go straight in, hook him down, and or rather just CC him down. And that is 4 against 5. They are trying to go for the last defense turret.
Alright, it's time to take down the turrets. Can they go straight to the shrine? This might be the last defense of Team EVOS. Can they break into in Singapore heart? And now, yes, they can start strike on the shrine, and that's it. PSG.RRQ, Paris Saint-Germain is your champion of the Clash of the Champions Southeast Asia 2019.
Congratulations to PSG.RRQ. Unfortunately for EVOs Esports, they are ranked number 2nd place. But this game is rather anticlimactic. I was hoping for a little bit of comeback, you know, seesaw game, back and forth, pull here, pull that kind of stuff.
But they have tried their best, man. It's if you ask me, I think
it's rather
there's
unfortunate.
nothing to be regret about Team EVOS at all. You know, they're fighting against PSG.RRQ, one of the best team in the world at the moment. And well, at least I'm proud of them, EVOS.
At least they managed to get themselves to 2nd place, which is no easy feat. Do note that the EVOs Esports